What's up, guys? This is TV Roger G coming to you today with the commentary. I'm having a little issue trying to put these into words, but I'll try. Today we're talking about loot boxes, so let's just talk about it. Alright, guys. Loot boxes. They're making their way into games that they shouldn't be in. We know EA with their Madden, and now we got 2K with 2K20 putting casinos in games, and now Street Fighter has it with its dojo system. So let's just talk about loot boxes, okay? Or should I say, the way EA puts it, surprise mechanics. There's nothing surprising about cutting content. Let me tell you something, okay? First of all, most of the time, this is content that has been cut from the game. Content that we should have got in the base game, but did not, because it would make more money if they put it behind a paywall. Okay? The reason loot boxes are scummy is very simple. You have something that people want, and instead of giving that to people at a reasonable price, you make them go behind an RNG manipulated thing in order for the fact that they may not receive the thing that they paid their money to get. It's like, let's say that I'm playing Super Mario Brothers and I get to the first inescapable pit or a bottomless pit. Let's say in order to get over that pit, well, you gotta have a jump, right? You gotta jump, right? Let's say we put that jump, instead of having the player pay $4.99 for the jump, we put it behind a slot machine. And the only way you can get the jump is if you get 3 diamonds. This is putting money, hard-earned money, into a slot machine which has no guarantee of giving you what you want, which is Mario's jump. Now, I say that to say this. These loot boxes have unreasonable odds. They are only good for the developer, and they are unnecessary for most of these titles. Please stop supporting this community. Stop supporting this, and I will tell you all, I will have a message for you all a little later in this video. But first, let's talk to the people who are really behind this, okay? First of all, your anger is misdirected if you think that Treyarch and Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward are responsible for these loot boxes. No. Do not bring out your pitchforks and go at the developers. The developers are working on the game, okay? My pitchfork comes out and goes after the distributor, Activision. Activision is responsible for these loot boxes, and I can prove this. Black Ops 4 did not release with supply drops. It didn't release with that. It didn't release with putting guns behind supply drops. Which, by the way, in Call of Duty, that's all we really want is the guns. It didn't do that. Treyarch put the game out and had the guns where you could legitimately get them. It's Activision that stepped in after Christmas and said, no, new idea. No, that's not good enough. No, new idea. We're going to put them behind paywalls. And then we got S6 Stingray and all these other guns that you couldn't get unless you paid money for them, or unless you got very lucky in a supply drop. Activision is the problem. I'll have a message for Activision. You're hurting your brand. You don't want to be another EA. EA has problems with their brand. EA has hurt their brand so much that they've alienated a large number of people who would have otherwise supported their games. Look at their list of games that had support and now nobody will play them. They basically ruined Titanfall, which was one of my favorite games. They ruined it. Battlefront, they ruined it. Their brand is damaged By these microtransactions, the same thing that you're trying to pull over on the community is the same thing that EA tried. It didn't work. It's not going to work now. You're just damaging your brand. Okay? Now that we got that out of the way, let me be constructive with you. Okay? Show you how you can rectify this with the community and still save face here. Let's say there's new guns. We know there's new guns. You're going to drop new guns in the game. BS if you say otherwise. How about for the season? I know you want to sell season passes. Cool. How about for the season pass holders at launch? How about you give them the new maps and the new guns? You go, hey, this content is opened up for you because you paid the money for our game. Here it is. After that, this is where you stop the loot box crap. You got to replace it with something, right? So offer those new maps and the new guns in a pack. Go, hey, here's gun rack 1. You get these 2 new maps. You get these 7 new guns. 1 for each class. $25.99. Buy it today. We have proven that we will pay money for the guns. The guns are the only thing we care about. We don't care about the camos. We don't care about the stickers. We don't care about the death effects. We don't care about any of the other crap. And those weapon charms, really? Really? A weapon charm? I don't even look at the gun long enough to see a weapon charm. Okay? We don't care about none of that. We care about the guns. Please, if you're going to do this, do it right. Do it fair. Give us a price and let us meet the expectation of the price. That way, the consumer does not feel cheated. The reason EA is known as a scummy company is because the consumer felt cheated. And with this system, the consumer feels cheated. Don't do that, Activision. I just gave you a method that you can use to eliminate the loot boxes and still make millions of dollars. People are going to buy the guns. Just give it to them at a fair price, and they will buy it. That being said, I now have to talk to the community. Community, Call of Duty community, communities of these other games. Stop voting with your money against your own interests. Stop it. It's getting ridiculous. I will tell you like this. There is a concept called "My Congressman is Great." Everybody and their grandmother will admit Congress sucks. I hate Congress. Congress can suck it. Then you ask them the question. You say, okay, so you're going to vote out your congressman, right? Hell no. Well, I'm not voting him out. Why? You said Congress sucks, right? Yeah, but my congressman is great. By buying loot boxes, by paying money for content you would have otherwise had, you're proving Activision right. You're proving them right when they say they'll pay for it. Cut it out of the game. Crossplay? Cut that out. Make them pay for it. They'll pay for it. You're proving them right. Stop it, community. Stop it. Stop voting with your money things that are against your own interests. Now, I know what the elephant in the room is, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate from people who go, but I just play the game a lot, and I get a lot of crypto keys or whatever currency it is, and I buy loot boxes that way. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who pay cash money for Call of Duty points, which they turn into loot boxes. And they feed this ecosystem. Stop it. Stop feeding this stupidity. Because I'm going to tell you, it's going to crash. This pseudo economy that they've created is going to crash. Stop it. Knock it off. Please understand corporate business culture. Money rules everything. I will say that again. Money rules everything. You will say with your dollars the course that this takes. And if it takes the wrong course, you have nobody but yourself to blame because you told Activision that this practice was cool. This is TB Roger G signing off saying, please have common sense and use your brain.